Hello. Hello and good morning or good afternoon, everybody. In 4B, welcome to today, our second dedicated editing day, and our final dedicated editing day. That's right, we have reached the last class before our project is due, so hopefully you're able to capitalize on this time together to ask questions, to troubleshoot some help that you're having in WeVideo, if you're having trouble at all. I received some emails from some of you over the last day or two, which is excellent, and so if I had asked you to come back here so I can demonstrate some things, hopefully you pop in. If you need to kind of pop in real quick, ask a question, get an answer, and bounce, that's totally okay as well. Or if you're going to use this time to get caught up on some other work, freeing you up to work on an edit later, then that is okay as well. If you'd like to work alongside our stream, so you can bounce over to this tab. If you come across any issues or questions, you can get those answers immediately. All right, that's what this session is dedicated for. I wanted to make sure, of course, that I was available to you as often as possible. All right. A few quick notes on the next couple days. Hey, Dan, welcome to our class. The project, of course, is going to be due by the start of class on Monday, May 18th. That was in the classroom post. And I will put up there now, right now, in fact, a place to turn in the assignment. So it'll be a new assignment post strictly for the turn-in of the video export. And please make sure you are exporting it. I'm just going to put the time in there as well. 11:59 a.m. is what we want. And that'll be posted right now. So as of right this second, you'll see a post on Google Classroom titled How to Video Project Turn In. All right, and that's where you're going to turn in that exported video. Good morning, Blessing. Hello. And good morning, Jack. Hello. So happy to see you guys here, and a few others who haven't dropped their names yet, but I'm happy to see you guys here. Dan, let me get through one more quick thing, and then we will see what we can do to help you out. If you come across any issues today, tomorrow, please reach out. I just wanted to let everyone know that over the weekend, okay, it is going to be a little bit harder for me to get back to you folks as quickly as I normally would during the week. All right, so if you reach out with a big issue on Saturday or, God forbid, Sunday night, and you're like, oh my God, Mr. Leonard, this isn't working, I might not get that message for a couple hours. I might not be able to reply for a couple hours. So please be understanding in that. I encourage you guys, as I have been over the course of this week, because this is our second editing day, is to get into your edit in some capacity to see if you have any issues or hiccups early so we can troubleshoot them over the course of this week. And some of you have been doing that, and that's fantastic. And those who haven't, reach out. But again, if you reach out to me Saturday, Sunday, I might be slower to return my reply to you. So just be aware of that. All right. And then our goal for Monday will be to screen as many of these projects as we can fit in. And if it spills into Wednesday, it spills into Wednesday. That's fine. All right. We can kind of take our time with it and enjoy the fruits of our labor. So Dan, what are you trying to track down here? What can I help with? And to answer Jack's question, to kind of piggyback on that, Jack, you can use any song that you want for these. That's not going to matter for me or for the parameters of the project. One of the hiccups is just going to be, how do we obtain that song? And I actually had an email from Simi last night asking that very question. You don't have to strictly use the audio that WeVideo includes. You can import any audio file that's on your Google Drive. So if you have music up on your Google Drive, of course, you can import that into WeVideo just like you would an audio file or a video file. The biggest obstacle really is, well, how do we get music onto Drive? If you have music on another computer, you can always log into Drive and upload it there. If you're working exclusively from your Chromebook, it's a little bit harder to download stuff from other sources and then save them to your drive. And I'm going to, excuse me. Well, so Dan, let me get to this question, and I'm going to say hey to Braden before we get too far along, and hello to Matthew as well. I'm doing well, Braden. I'm doing okay. Hanging in there as best as I can. Dan, I know you're doing something musically inclined. My question to you is this. I don't have the capacity at home to endlessly download music for people. So if this song is super crucial to your project because you're doing something musical, then send it my way. What I'm trying to prevent is the floodgates of students emailing, asking for songs, all right, which sends me on this massive download spree and upload spree. And because the rate of emails for me has increased substantially, I think I've gotten close to 600 emails since March 13th. Things are getting lost in the shuffle. All right. And I've opened up the floodgates for parents and coaches and athletes for spring sports awards. Staying on top of this stuff's getting a little bit challenging on my end. And so I don't want someone's project to hinge on me getting them a song if that email falls between the cracks. So I know, like I said, you're doing something musically inclined, right? You're teaching the piano, which I think is going to be awesome. So if that song is super crucial, right, to making sure that your video gets the message and instructions across, send it to me and I can get it. But if it's just like, oh, I really like the song and I want to put it in, I would try and encourage you to find something that you have available. And that's just because if I do it for one person, I have to do it for everybody. And I can't be at my computer 24/7 checking emails for links to songs. And then of course people are going, well, I can't finish my edit because you never got my song back. And it presents a whole separate set of issues. So knowing your topic, if you need it because it's going to help pull everything together in the best possible way, then send it to me. No, and I'm not saying it wouldn't sound good with it. And to kind of answer Jack's question, it's the hardest part is, okay, well, we're limited in what we have unless you find a way to, download that song from YouTube, which you can technically do. It's technically illegal, so that's where it kind of becomes a gray area a little bit, is that like I'll do it in the building and I can always say morally, okay, this is, it's for academic use. It's students that are using it. And, I think that's okay. The other option could be is if it's like a YouTube artist, you can always reach out to that artist and say, oh, hey, I'm doing this school project. Can I use your song? And sometimes they're really good about letting people use their stuff. Especially if it's not for like a commercial or something that would be on television, because then they can, make some serious money off of it. Matt, so I don't even know what progress reports actually look like. So it may not be possible to change the progress report grade. However, if your parents log into Parent Portal, they're going to see the most up-to-date grade that I have anyway, regardless of what the progress report says, which in a way kind of makes progress reports a little unnecessary. Same with report cards, if you think about it. If your parents can log in and see your grade at any second of the day, they don't need to wait till the end of the marking period in order to find out what you have. But I'm sure they'll go away in time. So if you've turned that... Okay. And we lost everybody, but... We are back. Nope, that's not true. I'm still here. Nope. Yep, okay. I don't know why it defaults to that. All right, the stream was lagging for me too, Matt. It is working again, finally. My internet actually just dropped out for a couple minutes, and it looks like it just came back online, which is unfortunate. And I was in the middle of answering your question, so I'll try and just recap very quickly. So progress reports will not update, but if your mom logs into Parent Portal, she will see the most current active grade. As for the project you turned in today, I will probably sit down to do a late assignment sweep on Saturday. I won't penalize for yours for being late because as we chatted through emails and stuff, there was some WeVideo hiccups, so that's not a problem. I'm really happy that you took care of that. That's my dedicated chunk of time between now and then to get that taken care of Saturday morning. So I can send mom or dad an email just saying, hey, I know progress reports went out. Matt turned in some work that he was missing due to some technical difficulties, not marked late. Here's his current grade. And I'm sure it's going to jump up drastically. So I know progress reports don't change, but they're kind of antiquated. So I hope that answers your question. And thank you, everyone that stuck with the rough video transitions and are back in our chat again. It was because I jinxed myself. I said it this morning in my 1B that it's been a very long time since I've had a stream crap out. And I even knocked on wood, which didn't seem to help at all because it crapped out. But at the very least, at least it's back and you guys stuck with it. So hopefully we can continue to work together this class time. If anyone needs help. Now, Braden, I don't know if you're still there. I know you reached out the other day about submitting. If you missed it before, that post on Classroom, okay, is up there for you. And looks like we've already got one. Jeff's already added to it. So the Classroom assignment post, How to Video Project Turn-In, is live for you guys if you want to get work in early. If it is done and exported early, I would of course consider turning it in. It's one less thing to have to worry about next week, especially since we're back on Monday. So you don't want to come to class and scramble and go, oh, I forgot to turn it in, but it's done. That's a silly reason for it to be late. Also, the earlier they're in, the more I can download ahead of time and the more that we can then screen together in class that day. So, Braden, if you're still there, that post is there for you to turn that project in. I kind of want to watch Jess's, but I won't. I won't watch it. I won't watch it. All right, we're going to hope the stream holds out. I think part of the problem is especially my last class ran till 11:45. I only had 2 people there and no one was really chatting, so I let it run because I said I would. But the less I talk and the less I move, as silly as that may be, it doesn't get enough data, YouTube, so it just thinks the stream froze, which means if I don't talk or I stand here very still, it's going to go, oh, this is just a picture. We don't need that much data. And then as soon as I start doing something, it starts going, oh my God, wait, now there's too much data. So it's really weird how it manages that. But yeah, so we're here. We can use this time together to get some work done. If you can answer your questions, if you need help with things, that's what I'm here for now. All right. I really do need to work on the show. That came in a little bit late this morning, but I'm very terrified to have my broadcaster and YouTube streaming and while also running Premiere in the background. I'm sure my computer would just implode in on itself. So I'll just handle some work emails. Oh. Really? How come, Dan? I mean, I know it's simpler to use, so in some regards you can probably do things a little bit quicker in WeVideo. But I guess once you get to really understand and learn the intricacies of Premiere and some of the other features and things, it's hard to go back. But I'm curious. Let me know why you like it a little bit more. So, yes, Premiere is not free, unfortunately, and there's like a whole suite of software that you can get with it. They charge a subscription, either monthly or yearly. I do believe, and I can find out if you're interested, Dan. It might be possible, and I don't know how much time would be left on it, but like if you have a PC, I guess, or even a Mac at home, I think with the school email, you might be able to download Premiere and use it at home. But I don't know if that's good. Like, I don't know how long that's good for. It might only be good till the end of the school year, because I think when they redo everything for next school year, if you're not in a TV production class, they may remove your name from the list of licenses. If you're looking for Matt probably knows some free video editing software, or at least less expensive editing software. There's a program called DaVinci Resolve that is free to download and is really full featured. It is a little complex though. Well, as far as like projects and things go, Dan, so we were wrapping up in the studio. We had the 10-day film challenge on the horizon, which was a group project. We had like a group short film project for the state film competition. We had music videos on the horizon, which was going to be anywhere from 1 to 4 people. So you could do a group of 4 and work on one video, or you can, if you wanted to go solo, you can do that. If you wanted to go solo but like work with people in other classes, you could do that too. That's a little challenging at home, just because that is actually music videos are a very extensively mapped out production. There's a lot of stuff to get to make those successful. And of course, using Premiere, I would be able to show you some ways to make that edit substantially easier. And then the end of the year project it changes a little bit, and depending on the class, year by year. One of which was a television show, and the other one was a personal biography. It really kind of depends on the skill level of the class and then how much time we have left. So those were like the last few projects that we had kind of on the docket ready to go. A lot of them might not be transferable home. The biography is one I'm considering because it can be a solo project. If you're in the house, you might be able to interview parents or brothers and sisters. And I'm leaning in that direction, but we'll see. We'll see. I kind of want to hear some feedback from this project currently when we get to that point next week. So a lot of things to consider, and of course, accessibility to making these things, of course, is one of them. But I was bummed because this class in particular, I have some other classes that I don't think would have been able to handle the TV show project. But I think you guys would have been able to do it and do it well and like have really enjoyed it. So I'm kind of upset that never came to fruition for this class, for our class. Oh my God. Trying to stretch the back out a little bit. Is anyone here working in WeVideo right now? We lost some people along the way. Okay, awesome. Thanks, Dan. Thank you for checking in. If you got questions, reach out. I'll be here on the stream for a little bit longer. Otherwise, send me an email, and we'll be good to go. I'll talk to you later, buddy. Enjoy your weekend. We'll see you Monday if I don't talk to you between now and then. I don't actually care about that. Fold it. Is that? Mm-hmm. If anyone's still here listening or working, I'm going to turn my mic down just so you don't hear me humming or singing to myself or smacking my lips. But if you got a question, throw it in the chat and I'll turn it back on. We'll probably let the stream run for like another 10 minutes or so. If there's no activity, we're going to close it down for the day. All right, but I will be available through the remainder of this afternoon for troubleshooting and advice if you reach out via email, as well as tomorrow. Project is due Monday, so another few minutes. We'll shut her down if no one's here. All right, gang, we're going to wrap it up on our stream today as we haven't had some activity for quite some time. And we've only got a few minutes left on the tail end of class. Hoping you're finding these sessions helpful. It's going to be part of the feedback I get from you guys as our reflection will be after our project. If you are watching this later and made it to the end of the video, please make sure you're getting into your edit as soon as possible if you haven't already. All right, as our second dedicated editing day, I'm hoping you've made progress. And that way you can kind of troubleshoot any issues you have early, and we're not waiting over the weekend. Like I said, it's going to be harder and harder for me to reach out or get back in touch with people over the weekend as there are other things I have to take care of, and I'm just not around my computer or phone as much. So good luck with the rest of your project. I'm really looking forward to watching them on Monday when we meet again. Otherwise, enjoy the afternoon, enjoy the weekend. It's supposed to be gorgeous tomorrow. Get outside, get some sun, stretch those legs, and we'll talk to you on Monday. Take care.